Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Ever since my workout routine video, you guys have been asking me for more like easy, quick meals and things like that. So today's video will be 3 meal prep recipes. I used to think that I didn't have time to cook, and it just like stressed me out to be cooking because really I just wasn't planning ahead enough. And now I feel like I barely spend any time cooking, but I do my meal prepping every Sunday. I only meal prep for lunch. Dinners, we usually just do like a protein, some potatoes or rice, and then a veggie or a salad. So these will be a couple lunch meal prep recipes. So when I try to find recipes every week, Pinterest is always my go-to. I literally search like meal prep or like chicken meal prep because usually I like chicken for lunch. And then whatever looks good, I test it out. So we're gonna be testing out 3 new recipes this week because I have not tried these yet, so I can't say like tried and true. And Ian and I switch off choosing the meal prep recipes every Sunday, and this is my week, and I am choosing cilantro lime chicken thighs. It's from the blog allthehealthythings.com. I will link all of the recipes down below because I'm not gonna like put every little thing on the screen because that's a lot of work and this is not a cooking channel. And since we meal prep for both Ian and I, it's a lot of food, so usually we go to Costco to get the chicken. This week we went to Sprouts and just like bought a bunch of stuff. Lately I've been going to Sprouts. I know I'm not going to Trader Joe's, kind of crazy. I bet you're surprised. So we'll be doing the chicken thighs, and then I like to have a couple different veggies. So this time I'm doing like a little like sheet pan veggie tray of broccoli, some squash, some tomatoes, and red onion. So let's get into cooking the first one. Okay, so we're just getting the marinade ready. It starts out with some olive oil, some lime juice, some cilantro obviously, and a couple other things. So we're just gonna put that together, get the chicken started marinating, and then I will start on the veggies. All right, so chicken is going to be marinating for like 20 to 30 minutes, and I'm going to get the veggies started. I don't really have a recipe for this. I'm just going to cook a bunch of veggies on like a little sheet pan. I have some Italian squash because I didn't really see any zucchini. I think it's out of season, so we'll make do with that. And then tomatoes, I love tomatoes. They're like one of my favorites. And some broccoli, and also a red onion, which I will have Ian cut because I cry too much when I have onions. All right, we got some of the veggies going here, and I just put the rice in the rice cooker. I just do plain white rice, and I did it on quick cooking, so it was done quickly. This is the Zojirushi rice cooker. Highly recommend. And now we're going to grill up the chicken thighs on our little indoor grill. We live in an apartment and we're not really allowed to have like an outdoor grill, but we got really bored with just cooking things in the oven. So we got this grill, and we actually really like it. We got it for like $80 at Costco. It was actually a gift, but it definitely resembles grilling regularly. So we like it a lot. If I can find the exact one, I'll link it down below. And for the veggies, instead of like messing with like olive oil and like, you know, never being able to spread it evenly, I do a little bit of this avocado oil spray that I got from Costco. And then I always sprinkle this little like mix up salt stuff. This is my favorite stuff because it's a little more exciting than salt, but it's just really easy. It's Jane's Crazy mixed up salt. Highly recommend. I've been using it for years. Doing the first round of chickens on the grill, and it is a smokeless grill, but when we cook like 3 rounds of chicken thighs, it eventually gets a little bit smoky, so we opened up a couple windows in here. Okay, so as I'm editing this, I realize I don't have the footage for like the rest of the meal prep of me putting it together, and I'm sorry. I have it for the rest of the videos, but this is what the final product looked like. I actually really liked the chicken marinade recipe, and this one was super easy, and I would definitely recommend making it. All right, it's time for recipe number 2. It's actually Monday night. We're meal prepping a little later this week just because we got a little tired yesterday. This week's recipe are these Korean chicken meal prep bowls. I also got the recipe from Pinterest, and I will link it below. It's gonna be like some barbecued like Korean chicken and like a little coleslaw mix. And we did all of our shopping for it yesterday, but I'm gonna start off by marinating the chicken. Should be pretty easy overall because we don't even need to cook the veggies. I just got coleslaw mix, which was nice. So this should be super easy. All right, the chicken's all set in the marinade. It actually smells really good. And I'm just gonna leave this for probably like an hour before we cook it on the grill. Okay, mixed up the coleslaw. I just got these little like coleslaw mixes from Albertsons, and then kind of just mixed with a lot of the same stuff as the marinade for the chicken. So very similar, like sesame oil, soy sauce, honey, and we are grilling up the chickens again on our little indoor grill thing. Peach, how's it going? And we've started putting together some of the bowls, and I feel like this looks like one of the best lunches we've made so far. So still a couple left, but gonna call it quits here. And the last meal I'm going to be making for this meal prep video is kind of like a caprese salad style like grain bowl thing with some chicken. It'll make sense in a minute, but I already have my brown rice all cooked and ready to go from my rice cooker. And the only other cooking step I have to do for this one is cooking the chicken thighs. So this is by far like the easiest one. And I think I'm just gonna cook the chicken in the oven because I don't really feel like doing the whole grill situation today. Let's cook some chicken. Also, I know these meals aren't really necessarily like vegetarian / vegan friendly, but I'm really just not the channel for that because I want to be realistic. And this is actually what I've been eating for lunches for the past couple weeks, as you can tell, because I made like 10 of each one of these. All right, so I didn't really know what seasoning would be best, so I used a variety of seasonings. I used a lemon pepper, we used Montreal steak seasoning, we used Old Bay. I don't really know. I don't feel like this seasoning is gonna be like super important because it's also gonna have a little balsamic dressing. So we just played around with the seasonings. So choose whatever seasoning you like. Now all these bad boys are going into the oven. So in addition to the chicken and the rice, we're gonna have some baby arugula, some of these little cherry tomatoes, and then little cherry-sized, or it said cherry-sized somewhere. Yes, cherry-sized little mozzarella balls. So we're gonna add those now. All right, and here is the final product. I was going to maybe cut up the chicken, but we just decided to do like a chicken thigh or two. And I'm just going to be eating these cold. Just gonna serve a little balsamic vinegar, olive oil dressing on top, and there it is. All right guys, that is it for the video. If you liked it, please give the video a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed, make sure to do so. If you'd like to see more meal prep videos, more what I eat in a day, more things like that, leave a comment down below, and I will definitely be sure to make more if you guys are interested. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!